Today, I was thinking to myself, who the fuck is Mod Sun? And I decided to search on YouTube for Mod Sun to see if I could find answers to this question. This question that's plagued me for months. Months! This has been bugging me. Who is this guy? What's he got that I don't got? Where's he live? Does he want to fight me? Does he think he's better than me? And I found this. And what this is a fucking 2-hour documentary that I guess Mod Sun made about his life. Called Remember Me Just Like This. Who knows what we're in store for? This is 2 hours. I'm going to try and watch the entire thing. I ain't got anywhere to be tomorrow. Not like Mod Sun. I'm sure Mod Sun's a busy guy. I'm sure Mod Sun can't stay up until the middle of the night watching 2-hour documentaries about people he's pretty sure he hates.
So I've had this reoccurring dream since I was a little kid, where I'm running down the beach as fast as I can. My heart's beating.
We are already off to a terrible start. First thing to pick up on, Mod Sun is a short guy. I'm quite a tall guy. This guy is up to some Bart Simpson shit with his footwear. He's trying to like boost himself a couple of inches. You know, I wouldn't have to do something like that.
Look back to find what stopped me so abruptly in my tracks, and see a VHS tape buried in the ground. So I reached.
Honestly, though, those shoes are insane.
Incredible videos. Downfall's High movie.
That's a picture wrap on Jay's Hudson!
What is this stuff?
Artwork that he's pumping out. It's just remarkable that.
This is remarkable. This is remarkable. The stuff we're looking at. Not to sound too fucking bitter about the guy getting to bang Avril Lavigne every night of his life. Not to sound too bitter about that, but come on. This is remarkable artwork, is it?
That like this was all going on in under 2 weeks.
Mod is literally like one of the most creative people I know.
That's some tough footage to watch for a guy like me.
He writes movies, writing songs, plays drums, he raps, he sings, he can really do it all.
I always knew he was gonna be different. He was a special kid.
Back out here in sunny Calabasas.
Oh, what was the date on there? 2020. Chapter 1 of the documentary on this guy's life starts 2 years ago? Something's amiss. There's something fishy.
Locked in with Feldman all week.
My story begins 2 years ago. I was in a studio with John Feldman from Goldfinger.
3 of the lock-in.
How'd you get to the studio? Who are you?
I've been up for 30 minutes and he's gonna make me sing the highest note in my register. Welcome to a session with John Feldman.
What up?
What up, world?
I've been producing.
Seems like a painful room to be in, I've got to be honest.
But I'm a music producer at heart, you know, and pop punk is in my fucking bones. In my bones.
Me too, bro. Me too, John Feldman. Pop punk is in my fucking bones, brother.
And just starts fucking spitting and just go, you know, freestyling shit that I'd never experienced like such a.
You'll notice they're not like showing you what the incredible mind-blowing shit that he was freestyling is.
Epic kind of God moment where he's just channeling the universe right into the microphone, and I'm like, holy fuck, I gotta work with this guy, whatever cost.
I mean, this is coming from the lead singer of Goldfinger, guys. I mean, he's going for it, isn't he? God bless him.
When you think of somebody who's so versatile.
Mod's lawyer for 12 years. Again, this documentary begins 2 years ago. What happened the previous 10 years? He needed a lawyer.
Bro! What the fuck? Bro, it's awesome!
Girls just want to have fun, but slow down a little bit. And he's like, bro! No!
Like I need to trust the artists I'm with. My kids live here. I need to know that like we're all family, you know. And
Excuse me? 6 minutes into the documentary, and the best we can come up with is a guy from Goldfinger saying, listen, I don't think this guy's a paedophile or anything. Listen, when this guy's around my kids, I'm not afraid that he's gonna molest them or...
You're a drummer. You started out as a drummer. Why did none of us know that you're such a good drummer? And I do, but why does none of the fans know?
It's Travis Barker's drums. Whatever.
He's not, is he?
Yeah. This, as a kid, there was more that I could dream of than this right here.
This little drum set didn't appear until Plus 44, which was after Blink-182 broke up. So maybe this guy doesn't have pop punk in his bones as much as I do, and I deserve to have Avril Lavigne's phone number. Come on, what's it? This Aliens Exist by Blink-182, that is. Performed poorly, I'll admit, but...
We'd sit down in our basement, family room, and he'd have headphones on, and it was Travis Barker, Blink-182.
Don't worry. My mom was like, get the fuck off the internet, be a normal kid, go outside. And
Yeah, he just embarrassed his mum. There she was being all sweet, going, oh, he was always listening to Blink-182. Then it cuts to the Mod Sun interview. He's like, she always fucking told me to go outside and play with the other kids. I was downloading Blink-182 videos.
And I sat there, like this far from the screen, staring at Travis Barker, because that's the beauty of drums. If Travis is going like this, I could see what he's doing, so I was like, this is how I'm gonna do it, this is how I'm gonna learn. From that moment on, I became a good fucking drummer. Because
A good thing about the drums is you can just listen to it and know what he's doing, right?
Because Travis Barker's my teacher.
If you're such a good drummer, mate, listen to the fucking song. Oh, he goes bass, bass, snare. Sick.
When I met Travis Barker for the first time, I got behind his drum kit, played Adam's song, and he's like, nice. Travis Barker himself.
He's playing it wrong, though. Oh, fuck off. So the moral of the story is he still doesn't know how to fucking play Adam's song, but now he gets to pretend that he knows how to do it on Travis Barker's drum kit? Fuck off, man! What's up with this guy? This guy looks like Nosferatu. That's the mysterious demon he had to sell his soul to for all this to happen. Chapter 3, The Last Garage Bands. 2003, we're going back in time. This is non-linear, this is Pulp Fiction.
Songs at first. It was just us covering fucking Blink-182 songs and starting line songs.
This ain't bad. That's alright.
I was in a band with kids from my city, a band called Sideline Heroes. Bless their heart. Amazing people, they didn't have it. I just knew it.
What a dick.
They
were amazing people, they, bless their hearts, they just didn't have it. Not like me. Mod Sun.
Punks, they lived the life, they didn't have it. And they didn't want it.
We've just seen the band, mate. He's talking about them like this was 80s hardcore shit. He's like, they lived the life. Look at them.
Yeah.
These guys lived the life. Those kids were punks, bro. Those kids were down and dirty punks. Look, they were laughing on stage. They didn't even take it seriously. Mod Sun's face falls. He goes, these guys, they don't got it.
For the way that I acted, to the way that I felt it. You let it like my Talk that shit. Talk that
Young Gravy? Who the fuck is Young Gravy?
real Minnesota boy. The realest Minnesota motherfucker I ever met, bro. Inspirational. Made it out, baby.
Mod Sun and Young Gravy made it out, baby. Now we all know who they are.
Derek Ryan Smith is the name that my parents gave me. Ew.
This guy hates his fucking parents, doesn't he? He's very punk.
He wanted to be Bob Dylan. Always wants to be Bob Dylan. His name should have been Dylan. He's not happy with Derek. He wanted it to be Dylan.
How old is he?
Why didn't you name me after Bob Dylan, Mum? You stupid cunt.
So, like, my dad was a nutcase. He was crazy, bro. He built a plane in our backyard.
What a cliffhanger.
And tried to fly it. Like, let's just start there.
When we're talking about a coloring book, my mom was the person that did that dark outline.
What? What's that about? I mean, you start a story like, my dad's crazy, bro, my dad's a nutcase. You're expecting a dark story to come out. You're not expecting, like, my dad built a rainbow-coloured plane in the backyard.
The person that did that.
The backyard, which, by the way, how big's this backyard? Look at that.
He got kicked out of the Catholic school. He ended up in my classroom.
He ended up in my classroom.
I had invited the 6th grade class to my birthday party.
So she's a teacher. She's Mod Sun's teacher. She invites the 6th grade class to her birthday party.
And he grabbed the guy that I liked, that was on my toboggan, threw him off and jumped on. And ever since then, we started dating.
What? Oh, this is Mod Sun's mother, and she's talking about how I see. This is how Mod Sun's parents met. I thought. For some reason, I thought this was Mod Sun's teacher talking about him getting kicked out of Catholic school.
And we were doing homework. We were running.
The life of a goalie mom.
Correct.
Weird art, classic Windows 95 weird art.
Activities.
Sometimes stressful.
You know, being a mom.
Sometimes fun.
Doing all the housework and wash and
Sometimes lonely.
did all the
Always worth it.
yard work.
Mod Sun could have been like an ad guy if this artist thing didn't work out.
And
Natural.
he ended up being the goalie. And when it was baseball, he
Seems
was
like everything Mod Sun
And
tries
it
to
was
do,
like,
he
to
succeeds
do
at.
something not so
What a cool
obvious.
guy.
Like, everybody is like, oh my god, he let it in. Oh my god.
And he's
he
faced so much
hit the ball.
adversity, like when his dad built a plane in the backyard that was the size of a golf course.
And win,
That's Tiger Woods.
you lose.
He's putting himself on the...
100%
What?
100% of the time. And I love that.
He's putting himself on the level of Tiger Woods and Serena Williams. Because he played hockey when he was fucking 11.
Mod quit literally at the point he would be on a varsity, junior varsity team. So like right when he was in the critical point in high school, and it was like shocking. They had to literally convince a kid from Colorado to move to our school district to fill his role.
Fuck off. They couldn't find anyone. They couldn't find anyone good enough at standing in goal in hockey to replace the great Mod Sun. What a wretched guy.
I wanted to fucking be a bad kid. I wanted to be a bad kid. I wanted to get in trouble, dude. Good Charlotte's first record.
Fuck off.
Into like a little darker music. Alkaline Trio.
Hell yeah.
Jimmy E.
Darker shit like the Alkaline Trio. Yeah, I'm into some pretty dark shit. I'm into this band called Alkaline Trio. They got a song about being Dracula's bride. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. You probably wouldn't be into it. Battle of the Bands. Stride. The Semester. This is showing how big his high school band The Semester was. They were on second at a Battle of the Bands. Followed by Shiva, the Tyler Leadon Jazz Odyssey Funksplosion.
You know, you get caught with weed in a state back in fucking 2005.
Bro, in 2005, forget about it. You get caught with freaking weed in 2005? They'll put you in the goddamn electric chair.
Like, I lived in my mom's garage. I can see it right now. I'm sitting there with this stupid white fucking light behind me. Sitting there and
Every story this guy tells is either the greatest moment of his life or the worst moment of his life.
No one wanted to be like, oh, you're the one in a million. Because I wasn't like the norm, you know? Like famous parents and...
No one wanted to see how fucking special I was.
I had to sacrifice the music that I really loved. Was I into like, that type of shit? Never. Did I want to play drums? I was like, never. I don't want a fucking double pedal. Travis Barker ain't got no double pedal. But I...
Chill out, mate. So he's just slagging off this band he was in. Again, a minute ago this was the greatest moment of his life, and now he's like, these guys fucking sucked. I hated the music. I didn't like double kick pedals. He's comparing himself to Bob Dylan again.
I like to think of it more in terms of...
I don't know who this black and white fella is, but he reminds me of Mod Sun in a lot of ways.
You know, Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement thinking about the government, man. I'm hearing a little bit of rap, man.
This might be a little disrespectful. I think Bob Dylan created hip hop.
A little bit of rap and Bob Dylan back in 19...
It wasn't the black community. It was the white man, much like I, Mod Sun, do today.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I could rap. You know, because I'm a drummer. Drummers got rhythm. I can understand the flow.
I was joking just then, but he did just say that he got into rap because of Bob Dylan.
Of a hi-hat over a song, which is a lot of, like, a rap pattern, you know?
There's white rappers, and then there's Mod Sun, who gets into rap through Bob fucking Dylan. State of this man. This isn't footage to include. Stay at that lens! $500? He's selling this shit for $500? This is what you see. The very first thing you see when you get to hell. You're behind this window. So I'm showing how much he loves to party by showing him drink a really big Shirley Temple. This guy's fucking nuts! Motley Crue never had a Shirley Temple that big.
Don't you ever forget. This is my movie. You just sit back and fucking enjoy it.
You know, when you're done, Carm.
Sorry, mate. I am. I'm halfway through it. Can you imagine if that happened in any other film? Midway through Reservoir Dogs, in comes Quentin Tarantino. He's like, just so you know, I made this, so you just fucking sit there.
I love doing albums with people. I like kind of getting to know who they are and really getting to know their deepest, darkest memories and secrets and everything, so we can write, you know, the most authentic songs.
We did it.
Sounds a bit psychopathic.
5 days with Feldman. Nothing like it. You learn a lot about yourself. 5 days with Feldman. That's a fucking fact.
I bet.
Do I get the Feldman seal of approval? Great stuff.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know if you've listened to the stuff John Feldman produces. There's not a lot of stuff that doesn't get the John Feldman seal of approval.
Every single day he was sending
Oh,
me.
hold on. Show chat replay. This could be interesting. Let's see what Mod Sun's fans think about this this documentary while it's going on.
You know,
this will be an interesting little element.
Send me around.
Let's go! Y'all, oh my god. Your hair looks nice. I'm here for it. Love you. Hearts, hearts. Rockstar D. No entendido nada pero aquí esto. Movie.
Yeah. Hey, babe, I know I missed your birthday. When I'm gone, you miss me in the worst way. I didn't visit after you had surgery.
What?
You think I'm a dick? You think I'm a dick?
Oh, look at this. Look at this comment. Since he's finally made his movie, do you think he will stop saying it now? And then, like, 5 bored emojis. This is from a fan.
Red Bull, man.
I've always said this. Nah, movies are lifestyle. Movies are philosophy. Whole life.
I asked him, I said, I think what we need is like a direction. Like, what's the album title? I think that will help shape everything else that's to come. He just...
That shows how good the creative process was going. His manager was like, What you need for this album you're making is some form of direction, mate.
I found a better path, I need to stay on it. Pray on it, pray on it. I was killing myself, let's be honest.
Yeah, I also wonder if maybe that's part of the verse and we don't have the hook yet, you know?
Cool.
You know?
He looks so crushed there, look.
Says to me, I slept with the windows open last night and the title came into me. And I was just like, I don't know what that means. And he's like, the album title. And I'm like, all right, go for it. He's like, Internet killed a rock star. And I was just...
I didn't know what he meant when he told me that he had the title. Every other conversation we have is about an album. He goes to me, I've got the title. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What title? Title for what? Chapter 7. Best friends against the world. Not even halfway through.
I fucking can't believe what you just told me, and I just want the world to know that it's
Here's my best friend, Machine Gun Kelly.
documented right here.
On his Harley outside his mansion with statues.
Motherfucker. Hey, bro, I love you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this journey.
I hope we get to learn about Mod Sun's love of film in this bit. Because he just said that he wrote the video for My Bloody Valentine by Machine Gun Kelly. You don't hear about a lot of music video writers.
How we met on Warped Tour was we got high. Like, I was looking for someone that had weed. He was like, bro, I got all the fucking weed. Which he did.
I've got all the weed.
A walking bag of weed.
He was late getting on stage and they were trying to cut his set and a riot started because all his fans were like, you ain't cutting Kel.
That's not the Warped Tour. The Warped Tour isn't held in theatres with balconies.
And they didn't. He broke the rules and they let him, the first artist and only artist I think that they've ever let break the rules, Machine Gun Kelly.
And all the various fucking pedophiles that they've let play there.
Get the salsa.
He gets some fucking salsa, right? Check this out. This is some Led Zeppelin debauchery, this is.
Let me show you what I do to people who don't talk.
He gets a bag of tortillas, right? Fucking rips it open, right? Get ready for this. Pours the fucking salsa in it, mate.
You don't like that, do you, Santa Tita?
Oh my god, bro.
It's a lie.
What? No way.
It was for my song Sail. I'm pretty sure that I asked him to shoot it like the day before we were supposed to shoot it. So it was almost like you have 24 hours to think of a concept.
That's true friendship, is when less than 24 hours before you're due to shoot a video.
It's like, yeah, we're friends.
It's like, yeah, we're friends. Get over it. I'm friends with Machine Gun Kelly. Hold on, I've just checked the little chat. Is this person saying she's been to Mod Sun's house? I went to his house because my pet rabbit escaped. She's replying to someone called Pebbles. Pebbles says, I know where he lives. Pop says, I also... Okay.
Every song you've been doing, I've been impressed with fucking in some way, shape, or form. But goddamn structure. Goddamn, this motherfucker's lyrics are so fucking goddamn. What a great subject storyline to write about. Cool, but goddamn, great vocal delivery. Goddamn it. But that one is like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Who made that? I'm adding on off letters.
Yeah. And that's, bro.
I was a bitch, I yerd.
Bro, and it's like the first time you heard it. Dude, I'll tell you what you
I'm not
said.
letting you talk right now, because I can't even...
This is just two guys on cocaine, right?
You were gonna fucking warn
This is Boogie Nights. This is Boogie Nights where they go to the studio.
Eli, I came all the way up here to look at you in your face and say, that's a rocking!
We cracked the code. Mod Sun is famous because he is the guy Machine Gun Kelly gets his coke from. Clear as fucking day. Again, you'll see Mod Sun sort of speaking at the end where everyone sort of stopped paying attention. No one listening.
I felt like I was looked at as like a fucking, the town fool. And I was like...
Bad news, mate. I got rough news.
As soon as it would light up, it would go off, and then I'd have to let go, and it happen again. Light up, go off. Sit like this. It would be like that for hours and hours. And it was like months
That reminds me of like those stories like Henry Rollins tells of being in Black Flag and, you know, eating like a slice of ham, and that would be all he'd eat for a week, and then he'd just drink coffee and practice and stare at a wall. That reminds me of this this laptop thing that Mod Sun had to deal with early in his life.
The next person was Mikey Bryant, who I met Mikey Bryant when I was in my band 4 Letter Lie. My friend Tyler. Tyler.
No, there's plenty.
Tyler.
That'll be the 20 years down the line.
Tyler.
And he goes, "Yo, bro, my friend's having a birthday party. It's like a all-you-can-eat sushi party." Especially at that time for me.
What?
Like, sushi party? Like, what?
Pretty much happened really like that fast.
I absolutely hate that Mod Sun just did the same reaction as me. I feel fucking sick.
I said I'd sponsor you, or I said we'll go in.
Can't hear you, mate. I can only hear Mod Sun's music.
Good time was when you first had to go to a guitar center.
You seem like a nice guy, mate. I can't hear you. I got Mod Sun in my ears. He's turning it up too high.
You gotta keep that part in. Mike Bryant is an angel sent to this earth in every way. And like, JL was in a spot where he didn't want to be in life. And
why is that the photo he picked? The most important part of any band story, the merchandiser / business manager. I mean, there's a Fugazi song about merchandise. I've not listened to it, but I think it's about how merchandise is pretty punk rock.
find my own crowd.
Fuck off.
Keep your business healthy.
You think I got a business?
To manage your finances in real
I got
time.
5 viewers on Twitch, mate. I ain't got a fucking business.
Like, I put a deadline on my tombstone, right? Deadline
Is that-
I need to do it all before it's too late.
No!
I want my tombstone to read.
No!
The exhilaration of this foreign feeling had me utterly oblivious to the fact my eyelashes had become 100-pound barbells determined to seal my eyelids shut.
Oh.
I struggled to form a sentence as the words, "I'm good," dripped out of my mouth, barely making it past my teeth. Had I known this was my last statement, I would have attempted to put it more eloquently. The world as I knew it slowly faded to black as I fell into an infinite slumber. Welcome to the dream.
Yeah, actually.
Wow!
I want to credit Mod's book. You know, did I ever wake up? For a lot of what I was in a black hole regardless. Like, I didn't believe in spirit. I didn't have any spirit inside of me at the time. I was really just like empty. I felt like a black hole.
This rocks.
Read his book.
Now that you can see how thin the book actually is. It's not a very sizable book.
Honestly, like, there's a lot of times in my career where I feel
That book changed Machine Gun Kelly's entire life. Made him believe in God.
like able to will these miracles into think it into existence, you know? That was the Rolling Stone competition.
The Rolling Stone competition? This guy won a competition? It's like, this guy's like the Joker who's got 60 different origin stories. He just tells you a bunch of different ways in which he got started. He was like, oh, I was Machine Gun Kelly's music video director. Also, I wrote a life-changing book. Also, I won a contest to be on the cover of Rolling Stone or something. What's this about?
I become the face of the competition. Choose the cover of Rolling Stone. Okay, I'm sorry.
So he didn't like win the competition. He was on an advert for the competition. An advert for a subsequent Rolling Stone cover.
16 artists. One of these 6.
I framed this.
I was like anti-cocaine. I honestly thought it was like I judged you if you did it. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking one night in the studio, I did a bump, and that was it. That was it. I became an addict right there.
No way. You do coke?
So as much as I love cocaine, it wasn't a problem because I couldn't really get it. 22 or 23 hits, and I released my first book. Like, to be honest, like, I became rich overnight off of that.
You became rich overnight off a self-published book? And this was around the time you got into cocaine, you're saying?
I went to Home Depot and bought this marble.
Yeah, I got really into cocaine, and then I started doing loads of cocaine, and I had loads of money, and I published my own book, and that's where I got all the money from, the book.
This motherfucker was spending a house a year on cocaine.
So Mod Sun was getting enough money from his self-published book of poetry to be able to buy a house a year. But instead of buying a house a year, he was spending it on cocaine. This is pretty punk, right?
Within my parental system, there is.
Let's go and watch how much of that whiskey goes down. He's not drinking that whiskey, look.
See me drink an entire bottle of whiskey
That whiskey's about that level.
on stage. Cause
Still,
this shit only intensified when I went on tour. Within my.
That's not drinking a bottle of whiskey on stage. That's taking a long sip from a whiskey bottle. And then looking like, oh, it tastes horrible. Oh, it's so strong.
Parental.
Fuck off.
System, there is.
Fuck Mod Sun. Fuck Mod Sun. I believe this is a shirt that says "Pussy builds strong bones," and I know that because Travis Barker has previously been seen wearing this shirt, and he famously has broken every bone in his body multiple times. Whenever you look at a video of him playing drums, he's got a cast on, and this motherfucker's wearing a "Pussy builds strong bones" t-shirt. Get some, mate.
I'm so lonely and.
It's hard to feel too bad for him at this point, where he's talking about how fucking lonely he is, when I know that at any moment, Avril Lavigne's going to enter the fucking documentary. And then he's going to be like, Avril Lavigne has made my life complete.
Meditation that Feldy has me do is the closest thing I have felt to a drug or an out-of-body experience since drugs.
You're smoking a fucking joint, mate.
Every time it gives me all like this, crying my eyes out.
You know, by the third day,
He's not found God or anything, he's just still stoned.
I'm lucky I even got to see my dad's on his deathbed. But like I came in with a little speaker, and you know I played him whipping post, and I got kicked the fuck out. Last time I saw him, I was getting kicked out the hospital just how he'd like it. Just how.
Sick, bro. Sick story.
He'd like
Last time I saw my dad, I was getting kicked out of the hospital.
I played whipping post. I feel like dying. Fuck it, bro. He wanted to go out like that, then I'm gonna let my dad go out there like that. I know he was hearing that shit because I didn't get to actually have a conversation. He was already checked out. You know, my dad wouldn't
He was already dead. I broke into the morgue with a boombox.
Mod's a spiritual guy, and he's the one that kind of like talks about channeling God's energy. And I haven't really talked to him about like what specific idea of God that Mod has, but it feels like a very endless, open idea that it could be anything, that he's tapping into the universe.
It's not a good sign. I'm not sure what his spiritual philosophy is, but it could be anything.
Fuck it, we're rich.
What the fuck?
I'll buy you a whole new car, bro. That's not bad. I'll buy you a whole.
So Mod Sun's just had the front window kicked out of his fucking car, and he's just got to sit there and be like, yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, that's fucking great. We're such good friends. No, don't worry about it. I'll buy a new car myself. We're having a laugh.
Avril Lavigne just followed Mod Sun on Instagram.
This is how it began. That's how it began? She saw some fucking loser driving a car where Machine Gun Kelly was steaming and was like, I gotta get to know this driver. I gotta get to know the guy behind the wheel.
Hi, Icon.
She was like, "Yo, that shit with the."
This is one day after my birthday. The disrespect.
Oh my god, I'm like working on new music right now. Like we definitely gotta like work.
Yo,
This is heartbreaking for me. I'm sorry.
I don't know, bro. Avril's fucking sick.
I think.
And I think,
Oh, hang on. Has Avril Lavigne got a little guitar that says "This machine kills fascists" on it? That's sick as hell.
I am someone lost and confused, and she is my guardian angel, guiding me home.
This is an intense way to talk about someone. She's my guardian angel that's guiding me home. I've known her for a day.
He plays drums on half of the album along with Travis Barker. It's just been like a lot of fun. We've done like a
I mean, what a step down. Yeah, half the songs on my album, Travis Barker does the drums for. Oh, the other half, yeah, it's some guy called Mod Sun. He writes books about poetry and supplies MGK with a lot of cocaine.
ton of shit together. We were just like on this really fun creative adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone called you yet?
Empty cup. Clearly empty cup.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone called you yet?
No.
We have locked in an offer for Kimmel for an Avril Mod performance of
That is the most clearly staged fucking shit in the world. What the hell? I just accidentally pressed play on an audiobook about Miramax. Fascinating little blunder. You don't see that happen a lot on Twitch streams. Usually other things go wrong.
I mean, he really...
I know what I'm hoping happens next.
But then the second that we stopped plugging that fucking guitar into an amp, it's plugging into a computer, that shit killed the rock star, but that shit is back now. So it's like saying like the internet killed the rock star, and now this is like the rebirth.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wanted...
that's John Feldman having heard this this story behind the title 60 times. Yeah.
I killed this shit. And I
don't like that kind of vocal delivery at all. Let me go sing, straight from the get a song I'll sing.
That chemistry between Mod and
At this point, John Feldman's thinking about changing his race.
I mean, he's just such a great energy to have in the studio. So
Clearly.
do.
Oh yeah, internet killed the rock star.
This isn't how you end the film, surely. Him working out the vocal melody to some song no one's heard of.
Just stuck it out, man.
Rod the Planter, the director of the film, says it's like watching someone give birth. This guy made the fucking film. Why keep going back to this footage? This must have been the only footage he had left. He got to the 1 hour 50-minute mark. He's like, fuck, I've used everything. I don't believe these gigs have happened. These are fake gigs. There he is walking with the angel and demon that showed him the video of his life at the start of the film. Very Bergman-esque. Titles by Mod Sun. Those shitty little titles.
Has this kind of thing ever happened to you before?
We got Mod Sun sketch comedy, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Has this kind of thing ever happened to you before?
At the end of my life, I've always wanted to watch.
I thought that was going to be a little sketch that he did when he was a child. Instead, it's just B-roll of his beautiful fiancée, Avril Lavigne.
The main character, entertaining.
You'll notice there's no credit for fucking, what was his name? Gravy Paul or whatever? Young Gravy?
That kid wants.
Where's Young Gravy's credit? He needs to part out the IMDb.
My
dreams come. I gotta make
So what have we learned?
memorable.
I started this not knowing who Mod Sun was, not knowing where he came from. Remember, that was designed by Mod Sun. He gave himself a credit for this little thing. And I gotta say, I'm ending it not really knowing a whole lot about Mod Sun. More questions than answers, to be honest with you. What a ride indeed. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching and trying to learn with me about this awful, wretched Mod Sun character. We'll keep an eye on him. We'll make sure he doesn't do anything else, I guess. Goodbye, folks. Thanks for hanging out. This was fun.